This is Making Moves, and we're 50,000 Rand to invest in a business. 13 entrepreneurs will come face to face with our panel of judges to pitch for this investment.
So what's the plan?
Your business could be in line to win this grand prize in our Money in the Bank series. Your business could be operating from home, the streets, or at a fancy office, normally from a bicycle. Oksalayo, we are looking for you. Only 4 entrepreneurs will make it to the final episode to pitch for that investment. Watch Making Moves every Monday, 2 p.m. on SABC 1, Mzansi for sure.
We specialize in products that deals with eczema or combat eczema-prone skin.
What is going to be unique about the way you're going to market your product?
Have you researched any other e-commerce sites?
Sorry, can I start again?
You don't have a lot of time. I'd give her money. Would you invest?
I would.
The entrepreneur comes with the business, so
no,
would
I
you
wouldn't
invest,
no.
The global cosmetic industry is broken down into 6 main categories, skincare being the largest, accounting for 35.3% of the market. Namhlanje sohlangana nentokazi ke yona ke ezakhela indumo ezulu kuwona lo mkhakha lona. Yaqala isebenza kuyona lenkundla, idayisa ke zona ke lezinto ezama cosmetic inomnyaka ka15. Little did she know ukuthi yena lolu hambo lolu alithatha ikona lo mkhakha lona. Iwona ke futhi elizomsiza ukuze afeze amaphupho akhe.
My name is Sarinah, the founder of Serenity Luxury Body Care. Serenity Luxury Body Care produces an array of globally inspired spa and beauty products, which all of them blends an ancient and indigenous plants or even oil sourced from the continent and, of course, within South Africa.
Newtown lapho khona ngizobe ngichitha usuku nosomabhizinisi wethu wanamhlanje. Lona ke wesimame yena ke ukulenkundla lena ke kuthiwa ke cosmetics manufacturing. Futhi ke unesitolo ke anaso ke lapha emall eseduzane ke nala ngime khona ke eNewtown. Ngizobe ngichitha usuku naye lapha nesitolo sakhe. Ngifuna ukwazi kabanzi ukuthi isu lokuthi yena ke asungulele le business iqhamuke kuphi. Futhi ke nalawo ke ama cosmetics awenzayo uwadayisela ubani. Ake sifundeni kabanzi ke business lakhe. I see, kumnandi kuhle, but more than me. Hey, look fresh la. Smells nice and fresh. I like that. The idea yokuthi usungule leli business. Iqhamuke kuphi?
So, Sia, my journey in the cosmetic or beauty space really started almost 17 years ago.
17?
Yes. Those are the years that I spent in the beauty and cosmetic space.
Yes.
And because when you are there, you keep growing from one brand to another. I've worked for quite a number of cosmetic brands on different positions. And one day, it dawned to me that, Sarinah, all you know are these international cosmetic brands that you've worked for. What do you know more about South Africa? What do you know more about Africa, for that matter? Then I really had to start the work of doing the research and eventually came up with Serenity Luxury Body Care. So Serenity Luxury Body Care, we don't really source from anywhere outside of the continent Africa, or rather even using anything that is synthetic in our formulations. It's all natural, all sourced in the continent Africa, within South Africa as well.
Ngicela usikhulume kancane ngama products wakho ke now. Ama range wenu athini? Siphetheni like high.
Okay. So mo gae mo re tshwere di blend tse tharo fela. Re na le oceanic.
Okay, oceanic.
Re na le African vanilla.
Yeah.
renali rejuvenation.
So izinto zesikhumba lezi nama scrub.
Ke scrub, ke sugar scrub. Mara scrub se rena le scrub tse pedi. Scrub se sa sugar se ke sona se berekisha mo mmeleng wa gago. Rena le mud scrub e leng gore you can use dual on both on the face and the body.
Yeah.
So every blend inali its own indigenous oil and an ancient oil, even trees as well. Because like I said to you, we don't sauce. So this one is rejuvenation. In a tropical oil, tropical oil will source from here, South Africa, and then we're wearing African vanilla in a ori oil. So what's the product which is your soaps and the mud scrub.
So clientele how
most of the time from Centurion because we are the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, we are big there. Word of mouth. So bar latelela mo re leng go.
Ngaze Serenity ngoba sisebenza emole 1 sonke. So bengizobona ama products akhe ngaya kuye ngambuza ngawo wangichazela ngawo. What I liked about the product is how it smells and the way it feels on the skin. The prices are very reasonable compared to the other products that I've used before.
So Ntokazi, lama products wakho lawa owadayisayo njengoba ushilo ukuthi enziwa wena i-product yakho. Yenziwa kuphi?
Okay, so the producer more South Africa, and then head office eco Kaya Sense in the north side.
Oh, yes, Globus Rand.
Globus Rand, that side. Kaya Sense, that's where we produce. That's where the factory is. Yes.
So, about 1077, about you have an agreement in place, or factory to factory like
the factory. We have an agreement with the factory. Owners basically, but in terms of the product, we use our own verified formulations.
So besides like where else can we get your product? Sithola kuphi if ngakwazi ukufika.
Okay, so baba sakhona ukufika mo workshop Newtown. Most of the time they've been calling me either by inbox or Facebook because we are very much go social media, go Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Website Arena is under construction. That is going live very soon. And most of the time it's been word of mouth, like I said. And that's how we have been surviving for the past 3 months in business.
Yes. By which time is money in business and you have to get back to work as well.
Thank you so much, Sia. I appreciate your time.
Let me walk you back. Thank you.
There are some prospects of distribution outside of South Africa, Nigeria, UK, and USA.
Why are you in a hurry to begin distributing outside of the country before you get distribution locally?
Sarinah uyintokazi ephuma lapha esishikho eLimpopo. Uthi ke yena kume ngabe phindele ekhaya la kubo kena. Ufana na wonke umuntu kaphilisana naye lapha elokishini la kubo. Futhi ke yena akeve eziqhenya ngesintu sakubo. Sithathe isikhathi saxoxisana nabantu abamazi kabanzi ukuze basitshele ukuthi le ntokazi ingumuntu onjani.
Sarinah ke ngwanyana mo pedi. Ke tswaletse go Seshego. And then, but roleng waka, ha ke thoma before re fihla go Seshego ke ga bo papa. Ke roletse go ga kibi. Ke mo bo mma ba tswang gona, ba bela go tswang gona.
O rata bobotse. Di poponyana ke re khale bo mma ba re tlela le mepopinyana, bo mma ne ba re tlela mepopinyana. Ke mo ya thoma go bona gala ga botse le ka classeng go ro Jim dressanyana ha ga di gampenyana mola was just outstanding.
Beauty queen, she's such an authoritarian. As a mutu o kamunganisha, how would you horror we walk? Come kahuyoku. So one day we was go long, if mana form or application form. a re ne ke bolela le Sherin Jackson o re yena o trainer bana ba banyane gore ba tswe bashimaneng o ba gona le modeling school a rana. So I'm very interested ke nagana re le wena o ka rata gore next time re go bone go di TV. Hey, ke tryile go gana gore mara nna le modeling, I'm not cut for modeling. You will do it.
She is kind of a shy person, which most people are baby. Mara, confident. Sa gage ne le gore o tla dira di ice blocks, a rena wa rekisha, a dira this and that, and then le mama could pick gore, hey, motho o tla ya somewhere.
I'm a very quiet person. Ke rata go theletša kudu before ke respond, and I'm a very analytical person. Ke rata go analyze and word by word, and then I make my own assumptions. Joko ya ibu bebe inkatu lula belo dumelo na kitebe. So 2080 ke bile mo accidenting be ke thulela le ngwananyana so monnyane, and then ha ke go story sa ebile le license na sena yona tšatši ke bana ba le nae thuta go reila ke a bona ka re papa ja sego a re ke tše koloi ke strateng ke ga tlhakana le nna gona mo
wa tseba kotsi ke kotsi le ena o ra tseba gore o phulogile jwang se e be le thata.
I was very traumatized because I've never been in an accident before, and the way we collided, I've never seen a car a flyer, and I managed to get out. And Sarinah, being a very compassionate person, I got out, I went to check on this guy that I collided with. And because I felt I can still walk even though I'm feeling, this pain is coming, but my thought was already on this child that I collided with because it was just a child, really, looking by the age.
Today,
God was good because He kept me. I went through all the physios, I went through every part, every phase until I recuperated again and, gone back to work again.
Sarinah e be le motho wa go rata go laela tloša ntwe mo o e beye mola a re emeng line re o re nagana re e ka ba beauty queen ya go tsamaišana le go ba instructor ba teacher, so ka gore ke motho wa go o mo perfect.
I'm a die-hard person. I will tell you and I will show you who don't say no more. This door must be open and it to be opened.
The weaknesses tša Sarinah ke go rata boroko.
I love to sleep because I think it is in my sleep that I gather my world together. I manage to dissect my world and put it accordingly.
Ngemva kokusebenza ezinkampanini ezinkulu ezidayisa wona ama-cosmetics, uSerenity wabona ukuthi ke yiso elihle ukuthi yena akazisungulele lakhe ibhizinisi elaziwa ngokuthiwa yi-Serenity Luxury Body Care. Ibhizinisi lakhe lona ke liselisha, kodwa lokho akwenzile ukufeza ke isifiso bekade enaso. Njengamanje usestudio sethu uxoxisana noPepsi umchazela ukuthi imaphi amasu anawo njengoba ke yona ke lentokazi isinesitolo sayo lapho khona ke edayisa wona lamakha akhe.
I'm making moves and I'm so looking forward to meeting Pepsi, le mentor waka. I'm so scared, but at the same time, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to meeting them.
It's been a year since Sarinah started Serenity Luxury Body Care. She's already experimented with different business models in order to help her grow her business. She's here to talk to us about her business strategy and what she's doing in order to make sure that her business works. Sarinah, dumela mme, ho jwang?
Thank you so much, Pepsi. Thank you for having me.
Okay, welcome to Making Moves.
Thank you.
So let's talk about how Serenity Body Care is making money currently.
Currently, we're making money through our retail store, which is based at Newtown Junction Mall at the workshop. However, there are some prospects of distribution outside of South Africa, Nigeria, UK, and USA, but that's in the pipeline. What's concrete at the moment is that we sell from our retail store in Newtown Junction.
Why are you in a hurry to begin distributing outside of the country before you get distribution locally?
It's the demand and also the reception that is slowly coming or building up outside of South Africa. Nigeria has been really on the forefront and leading particularly in the continent in terms of wanting to experiment our products. So as a business person, you always also, take opportunities that comes along, instant opportunities, which I think have the potential to grow the brand and of course increase in our current income stream. Okay,
what are some of the more immediate growth plans? So right now, okay, let's say you want to distribute to Nigeria, and that's because somebody from Nigeria has said to you, we'd like to buy your products and sell them in Nigeria. Okay, so how far is that?
So we're looking between March 2017 and May around June. That's when we'll kickstart the distribution to Nigeria.
Okay, what kind of volumes?
Okay, so at the moment we're looking at taking to Nigeria about 1,200 of volumes, which is a good start. It's really a good start.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much volume are you selling at the moment?
So in the store at the moment, monthly we sell about 500 volumes or 500 units. Different products. As you know, we have an array of different products. So collectively, about 500 units that we're moving in the current store.
And then your most popular product?
Our body butters, they really have been flying over shelves. Our soaps, and I mean, obviously because we deal with different skin types and skin concerns. So that also moves a lot, both the soap scrolls and the soap bars. But generally, our products are moving quite nicely. But of course, the body butters have exceeded expectations.
What's your differentiator, and how are you going to ensure that you grow beyond the small store Yako Newtown?
Okay, so literally what differentiates us in the market, besides the organic part of the formulations or the properties that we use, is because we have brought in oils that are very ancient, that they've not been tapped into. Your ori oil, where we all know that you can't even find it in South Africa. It's an indigenous oil that only grows in West Africa. This is what many South African women didn't know, but they heard about it. They just didn't know where to locate a product that has ori oil in it. Senegalese baobab oil. There's so many oils out there, but the authenticity of the oils that we use, that's what sets us apart, because you don't find them anywhere.
You've got a great product, it sounds like, from the little bit that you've told me and from the little bit that I've seen. But you've got issues with distribution.
Yeah.
Where you're selling from, it's not enough to be able to grow your business. So, and I'm not convinced that you've sorted out or your thinking is clear enough in terms of distribution. You've got some interesting ideas. I'm not sure if it's sufficient. And you've got a marketing problem. So you admit that the woman that you're looking for is not seeing your product and it's not getting to them.
Yeah.
So that's your second challenge. And then your other challenges that are, I suppose secondary and tertiary to that, you're working alone in your business. So kwena bulang shopo, kwena kwalang shopo, you're behind the till, you're doing the books, you're doing the manufacturing and the sourcing, and you've got no help. You're a one-man shop. How do you work beyond that? Because you've got no time to go and see brands that you want to carry your product. You've got no time to go talk to online platforms. How are you going to do that?
Yeah, you know, Pepsi, that has been a challenge, and I think that's the challenge that most startups really keep up with in the startup phase, where you juggle all the roles. I am aware that I do need second hands, especially in the store, so I can, you know, run other very interesting positions or interesting, how can I put it?
Really, you need to run the business.
Yeah, literally, to run the business the way it should be run. And it means that I have to let go of the store, but I also need to find somebody who will be as passionate as I am to speak the brand and speak it well, because we are, you know, at the startup phase.
I think my one piece of feedback is that maybe you need to kind of scale back a little bit in terms of your thinking. You're thinking big brands, you want to export, you want to do that, and I'm not sure you're ready for those things. Right now, you need to sort out your distribution and your marketing. So the online platforms are a good idea, but instead of aiming for the big shops, which it's going to be difficult for you to get into them, maybe focus on the smaller boutiques, the smaller health spas, the smaller health shops, the smaller fragrance stores that are in malls and shopping centers all over the country. That's a good place to start.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Pepsi, and we will take your advice into consideration.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Serenity Luxury Body Care is still a new brand in the cosmetics manufacturing industry, but Sarinah is determined to make her mark in that industry. I'm linked here with one of our esteemed business coaches to share ideas on how to best position her products as the brand of choice.
Okay, so the interview went very well. I'm very much taking into cognizance all the advices that came through Pepsi, and I will definitely be implementing, you know, the steps that he kind of like gave us as a heads up, or to start working on.
Who do you regard as a competitor?
So in South Africa, we directly are competing with Body Shop. It's an international brand, though. They don't produce in South Africa.
I asked you a very simple question. Who are your competitors? List them. Don't over-explain. You don't have a lot of time.
Chatting to an outsider about your business always provides a good platform to reflect. Njengamanje uSarinah uzothola ithuba lokuthi ahlale phansi axoxisane nongqondo wethu onolwazi olunzulu makuza kwezamabhizinisi. Uzomsiza ngama-challenges anawo, bese-ke leyo muntu futhi amnikeze nezingcebiso ezomsiza for ipitch yakhe yakusasa.
So tell me, what challenges are you currently facing in your business?
Sure, there's quite a number of them. You know, as an entrepreneur or even as a business owner, you juggle all the roles. You know, today you're behind the counter, Absolutely. You're selling. Tomorrow you have to present or talk about your brand. The next thing you have to do HR, you have to do banking. So it's all upon me, and it's all on me, literally. So those are the challenges, because at the end of the day, I need to move the brand. I need to take the brand to the right people.
The danger of Sarinah having her head in too many places in her business is that she lacks foresight and insight and reflection. And this is an important thing, because as you optimize your processes in business, it's very important to have perspective.
At the moment, I've been using the services of casuals. So they don't really carry as much, even though they are in the business, but they've not really been caring as much as I am. So I think going forward, it will be rather maybe to engage them more and bring them more days, or book them for more days.
The fortunate thing, from what I hear you saying, is that you're the person who knows exactly how to run your business. It's going to be important to map out the responsibilities that you carry out on a daily basis in order for you to be able to delegate those things. The reality is you need to create capacity. There are 24 hours in a day, and no matter what we do, we can't change that.
Yeah.
We can work smarter or harder, but the fact is we can't change the amount of time or the amount of resource that we have in that value. And therefore, it's going to be critical for you to start delegating. But when you delegate, you need to give clear instructions. And a clear instruction will have a tangible end for you to follow up on. That tangible end is called a control. A control is something that lets you know whether something has been done. So it either prevents something, it detects something, or it corrects something. Sarinah is very in tune with what her business does and why it's special. I think she's just going to need to take a few steps back in order to streamline her processes in her business, in order for her to start making sales.
We are building a brand that needs to create jobs, and this is the time to start delegating.
What I'm going to ask you to do is to draft a checklist of responsibilities that you carry out that are critical to your business. And then to see, based on different temps that come in and go out, how clear your instruction has been.
Okay.
So you'll know your instruction is clear when somebody carries it out with precision. Right? So because you have different people coming in and going out, you almost have a testing ground to see just how solid the processes that you've drafted are. The reality is, as an entrepreneur, your place is not in your shop, it's not inside your business, it's on the road and out there selling your product. Tell me more about what you would do if you were to win 50,000 Rand.
Okay. So Serenity Luxury Body Care, we are a luxury brand. And as a luxury brand, and because we entered a very cutthroat kind of industry, there's always norms or accepted norms. First and foremost, at the moment, our website, it's currently being developed. It should be going live very soon, and we have an integrated e-commerce in there. But I also realize that in my industry, it is not enough. We also have to link with other e-commerces, perhaps register on list on Shopify or Takealot. In that way, that's where the growth of the business will also emerge from.
What I encourage you to do for your pitch is to make sure that you bring across your value proposition in a strong way.
Okay.
It's also important to bring a good cause and effect relationship in how it is you'll be spending your money. In other words, we need to know that from the money that's invested, what is going to come out of it. So I like that you're linking it to marketing. You're linking it to a place where you can reach a broader market without any further resources other than perhaps a hosting domain going forward in months to come. Make sure that your value proposition comes through clearly. Make sure that you do research about your market.
She's very informed and she was very informative. I loved that about her, and I think she has warned us as to how best to go about running this business.
But I've seen lots of it. It's not. It doesn't feel very unique.
It's not working.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't know it because her systems aren't in place.
I've tasted the product. It is really good quality. So the quality, the packaging, everything, it's the little things that she needs to pay attention to.
Would you invest?
I would.
How are you?
I'm good. Ilanga lakho lokuthi uzopitcha namhlanje uzizwa kanjani?
Phew. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm looking forward to pitching to the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's making you nervous?
I think, knowing that I'm telling my story, and will it be received on the other side? Will it be trusted and believed on the other side? It just makes us nervous a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah. All the best. Sithemba ukuthi kuzohamba kahle umungena ngalena ama charges akulindile shona khona.
Thank you, Sia.
All the best. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Sarinah, how are you feeling?
I'm good, Pepsi.
Fantastic. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You're going to pitch to Okela, Martine, and myself. You have got 4 minutes to pitch your business, after which we'll have a question and answer session, and then we'll send you away, discuss you, and then call you back and tell you what our feedback is. You ready?
I am.
All right, your 4 minutes starts now.
Okay. Serenity Luxury Body Care produces an array of globally inspired spa and retail products. Our current way of making money is through our retail store in Newtown Junction Mall at the workshop. However, we've identified many other ways which we can implement to augment our current income structure. basically, Serenity Luxury Body Care it's specially formulates. Sorry, can I start again?
Your clock is running, 4 minutes.
Okay, so we specialize in products that deals with eczema or combat eczema-prone skin, itchy and sensitive skin, normal and combination skin, dehydrated to a very dry skin, and of course dull and blackheads. The market analysis is that where we are, we predominantly speak to a black woman, which is about 90% of that woman that comes to that mall. The 90% of this woman that we talk to, she shops at the Newtown Junction Mall. This is a little bit of spreadsheet that I have put together for the current SKUs and how many we're moving in terms of the units a day, to a month, and a day, a week, and a month. And it shows that we are doing fairly okay, but because we don't have enough on our plates to really move these units forward and the brand forward. So this is about 85 units we move a day. 85 units that we move per day, and in total it's about 750 units that we move a month. And this is our proposal, or how we think we're going to use the 50,000 investment and the breakdown of that investment. So we currently believe that if we could add complementary accessories as part of our day-to-day stock, that will also assist us in augmenting our current income stream towards our current income stream. So we need about 10,000 rand to buy those accessories, or to get into production for those accessories as a add-up. We also realize that we need to do pop-ups, to really speak to that woman, to link the brand to that woman. And those pop-ups, particularly the LSM that we talk to, we're looking about 3,500 rand for about 7 days to have a stand at a particular mall where that woman shops. And store computer, at the moment we only use one laptop, and if I'm not in the store, it means we have to do manual transactions, not only for the POS but for the management of our inventory, because we have stock. So we always have to take charge and know what's going on from the back end of our store. And list on well-known e-commerces, which is currently what most of our competitors are doing. They're listing on various and well-known, trusted e-commerces, and that for us, it will cost us about 350 for 12 months to list with any of them, either Shopify or Take a Lot. And marketing for the brand exposure, because we are very new in the market, so we need extensive marketing, and that we estimate about 14,600 that will go into the marketing budget for at least 6 months to a year. And working capital, which at the moment we really scratching the surface to be able to.
Okay, your time is up. Thank you very much for your pitch. Who are your competitors? You spoke to competitors. I'd like to know who you regard as a competitor.
So in South Africa, we directly are competing with Body Shop. It's an international brand, though. They don't produce in South Africa, but they have a huge presence in South Africa. So we are a South African-based company. We produce in South Africa, but we are a startup. But I
asked you a very simple question. Who are your competitors? List them. Don't over-explain. You don't have a lot of time. Who are your competitors?
It's
so Body Shop, and who else?
It's Body Shop and Hey Gorgeous. Sorry? Hey Gorgeous.
Hey Gorgeous.
Yes. Okay.
And anybody else?
Well, those are our direct competitors.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm going to hand over to Akela.
Sarinah, you mentioned that marketing is one of your priorities, and that your competitors is, say, Body Shop. What is going to be unique about the way you're going to market your product to come against a competitor like Body Shop, who uses 3 for 2 specials and that kind of thing?
So we're coming up with value packs, which we've noticed that most of our competitors are doing. And it will also be better for us as well to get into the market as we advertise and get known, to introduce value packs as well. And also looking at the status of our economy, they've proven time and time again to be working companies or formulas that a startup can incorporate in their marketing strategy. So the value packs will also be part of what we will do or to use as we get into the market, as we get the brand populated.
And then I need clarity on why you've mentioned 2 e-commerce platforms that you've researched to put your product on. And it was one Take a Lot and the other one was
Shopify.
I need to understand what are they charging you 350 Rand a month for?
350 Rand a month is to list with them. So basically to carry us on their platform.
Have you researched any other e-commerce sites?
Well, besides Shopify, which it's very trusted. There's so many of them, but many of them are not trusted.
Do you know what the biggest e-commerce site in South Africa is?
In the beauty sector?
Yes.
I know Beauty Works. It's also very much well known in the beauty space in South Africa.
Okay, Sarinah, thank you very much. We'll call you back shortly.
Thank you. Well, I think our pitch went well. We may have missed or kind of like confused few pointers, but I think we did very well. We spoke our heart out of why we need investment.
I asked you who your competitors are, and I'm like, I don't know if the people that you've mentioned are your only competitors. I think they're not in your league. Martine says your products are good quality. There is a gap in the market for your business. So you're on the right track and you've entered into the right business. All right, ladies, so Serenity, I don't know what your thoughts are. I think I'll start with Martine and maybe that she'll kick off the conversation because you are the one with the most experience in this space. What are your thoughts?
She's definitely, she doesn't have a clear idea of what she wants to do, what her immediate needs are firstly, and where she wants to take this business in terms of sectorizing it. She's all over the place, which is giving me a very unsettled feeling.
You went in? Why in the picture? Ubukam, nervous musuga la uyangale, but sangwabonanga my nerves. What do you think made you so calm and relaxed when the pitch?
I think it's knowing a little bit of our story and where we're going, and really speaking from the heart, regardless of the hiccups along the way. But I think we spoke from the heart. Yeah.
The fact that she's, we asked if there's clients and if there's no clients, and she's still particularly unsure about that, which just gives me a very unsettled feeling about the business and where it's going.
I'm also a little bit unsettled, particularly because she's pitching for about 40% of the money to go to working capital. Yeah. That means she might be running a business model that's not working. Yeah. And she wouldn't know it because her systems aren't in place. Correct. So when she mentioned that sometimes she has to switch to manual systems, yes, for me that says you don't have a track, you don't have your finger on the heartbeat of what your business is doing and when.
Speaking of which, you said you are worried Guti how ama churches will receive your story. Do you think they got it? Do you think you painted a beautiful picture?
I don't think they got it clearly. But yeah, I'm not sure if they'll be able to connect the dots, but I think we tried our best. I'm not sure if they can be able to pick from our brains and be able to elaborate it in their way that is very much understandable from our point of view. So, yeah.
is there a place for her product in the marketplace?
Absolutely, Pepsi. I mean,
have I not seen too many of these things? I've seen lots of young black women producing product locally, body butter, this, that. I've seen lots of it. It's not, it doesn't feel very unique.
I agree with you. However, I do work in the communities, and there is definitely space within the community, particularly in the area where I work, Vilakazi Street, for example. There's a product on the shelves there, and this would fit in perfectly there. There's a tourist market. There's, you know, so I don't think that she's tapped into those areas. I've tested the product. It is really good quality. So the quality, the packaging, everything, it's the little things that she needs to pay attention to and place it in the right markets. We see in Soweto at the moment beautiful homes that are beautifully being transformed into salons and spas and stuff. That's the market she needs to penetrate.
Are you nervous?
Not.
You're not this time?
No, I'm not.
Why? You think you got it? It's in the bag?
No. I don't know if I got it.
Yeah.
It would be great to have it, but I'm also not nervous.
But you're also not nervous?
Yeah.
I'd give her money. I would. And only because if, Martine, you're saying there's space in the market, she's coming off such a low base that her achieving growth by doing a few simple things, she could achieve significant growth. So she's an easy investment that can turn quickly. Would you invest?
I would.
You would
Not
invest?
with a person, though.
Okay, so would you invest in this business?
I would.
Okay, but the entrepreneur comes with the business. So
no,
would
I
you
wouldn't
invest?
No.
Well, let's bring her back in.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sarinah, welcome back.
Thank you.
So, firstly, I mean, let me congratulate you and say that you have got an interesting business. There is a gap in the market for your business. Martine says your products are good quality, and she sees that gap as well. So you're on the right track, and you've entered into the right business. Your packaging is brilliant and looks a lot more premium than a lot of the products that are out there that are made by small entrepreneurs and small businesses. I think a few points of criticism. You haven't done sufficient research. So a lot of the time you'll kind of say, like I asked you who your competitors are, and I'm like, I don't know if the people that you've mentioned are your only competitors, firstly. Secondly, I don't know if the likes of the bigger brands that you mentioned are competitors at all. I think they're not in your league.
I think the critical thing in business is that you're selling something. And you're selling something to somebody. You need to know who that body is. I'm not convinced that you know who you're selling to, because in different LSMs and in different locations, it doesn't really come together in who your potential customer is. So I want you to take time and step back from your business and understand who are you selling to, so that you can get to strategies of how you can get to them and how you can just improve your sales and your revenue model.
Martine?
Yeah, so my biggest concern is your tracking of your, number one, your stock, but your business. And in the beauty industry, there's very, very, very simple programs that you can buy. Now, the manual system is enough to have you not know what's happening in your business, where you can have a tracking system that even tracks your consignment, okay? So I need you to go and look at procuring those systems, because it'll give you, like Okela says, it'll understand what you're selling, who you're selling it to, how much of it you're selling, and what you should be buying and where you should be spending your money. At the moment, I think you're just doing what every entrepreneur does, is they steamroll and they plan later on. But when we take that approach, we waste a lot of time and effort, but most of all, we make a lot of costly mistakes.
Okay, so just please listen carefully to the list of things that we're asking you to go do. Do them, and in 6 months your business will be in a different place. I truly believe that. The first thing is, do not send stock to Nigeria on a consignment basis. Don't. I'm not getting to why and do not send stock, especially anywhere out of the country.
Correct.
Cross-border. Send stock cross-border on a consignment basis. The minute it leaves the country, getting your money, don't do it. Second thing is, I think your priorities are, you need to hire somebody in the shop to assist you. That's the first thing. Secondly, you need to buy a small tablet or a small laptop, figure something out. Martine says there are very cheap stock management systems that are made for salons and beauty shops that are perfect for your business. Get one of those in. Secondly, I think you need to then work on distribution. You've got options with distribution. You need to hit the road. Use Facebook to drive. Approach Martine and talk, about her outfit on Vilagazi Street and whether you can distribute from there. Tsuhosan are looking at local procurement. Sun International are looking at local procurement. Those are opportunities. E-commerce, if you want to, look at Zando. I agree with the e-commerce sites that you want to get on. If you're going to be on Zando, you're on them, $350, not too bad. If you're selling product, it's worth a shot. Look at Jumia in Nigeria. If you do want to sell there, that's the platform. Although I'm not sure that you're ready to be sending stock that far away. I think it needs systems and those kinds of things. We're not going to ask you to come back. Not because your business is not great, but we're not convinced that if we gave you money right now, you would put it in the right places. That's the biggest concern. So chat to us afterwards, take this advice, write it down, and go and do the things that we're asking you to do. Bug Martine and try and see if you can carry on talking to her beyond the show, because she's in the beauty industry. And I truly believe that in 6 months' time, your business will look vastly different. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All the best, Sarinah.
Wow, so this is our first time as a brand, pitching for any amount of money. So it's our first experience as well. But overall, I think I'm quite excited from day one until today of all the remarks, all the critics, and I'm looking forward to implementing all the, what they put forward.